Life improves by subtraction. Less noise, less self talk, less anticipation, less psychological time. That's why true improvement feels like relief, not excitement. Sit quietly for a second. You think improvement means adding something, more skills, more discipline, more money, more habits, more motivation. That's the disease. Improvement is not accumulation, it is subtraction. Less noise. Noise is not sound, noise is psychological movement. It is comparing yourself, replaying conversations, planning imaginary futures, narrating your own life as if someone is watching. When that stops, even slightly, there is relief. Not excitement, relief. Because the mind is no longer fighting itself. Less self talk. The constant inner commentary is not intelligence, it is insecurity. You think self talk helps you, it doesn't. It keeps the self alive. The more you talk to yourself about yourself, the heavier you become. When self talk drops, there is space, and in space, clarity functions. Less anticipation. Anticipation is subtle anxiety. Even positive anticipation, waiting for results, waiting for validation, waiting for the gym transformation, waiting for the girl to text, waiting for the breakthrough. Anticipation keeps you in the future. Life is not in the future. When anticipation drops, you act cleanly. You do the work, not for what it gives, but because it is to be done. Relief. Less psychological time. Clock time is real. Psychological time is fantasy. I will become. I will reach. One day I will arrive. That entire movement creates tension. But now you are in conflict with what is. When psychological time drops, there is no becoming, only doing. And when there is only doing, improvement happens without effort. Why relief, not excitement? Excitement is stimulation. Relief is the ending of disturbance. Excitement needs an object. Relief needs nothing. Excitement is ego's high. Relief is ego's absence. That's why the deepest improvements feel quiet. You don't feel powerful, you feel lighter. You don't feel on top of the world, you feel unburdened. The man chasing excitement will never improve. The man who understands subtraction becomes dangerous because he is not carrying psychological weight. And a man without psychological weight moves fast, silently, cleanly, effortlessly. That is improvement. Not more, less. The man chasing excitement will never improve. The man who understands subtraction becomes dangerous because he is not carrying psychological weight. And a man without psychological weight moves fast. Listen carefully. This is not poetry. This is mechanics. The man chasing excitement. Excitement is a spike, a rush, a dopamine hit. It comes from new plans, big announcements, intense motivation, future fantasies, attention from others, starting something. But excitement has a shadow. After the spike, there is a drop. After the drop, there is dullness. After dullness, you seek another spike. This is the addiction cycle. You are not improving, you are stimulating yourself. And stimulation is not strength, it is dependency. The excited man cannot build because building is repetitive, building is boring, building is invisible. He wants to feel alive, but real growth feels ordinary, so he abandons it. The man who understands subtraction is different. He removes the need to be seen, the need to feel inspired, the need to announce, the need to prove, the need to anticipate. When these drop, energy is freed. Understand this clearly. Mental noise consumes energy. Self-image consumes energy. Comparison consumes energy. Internal conflict consumes energy. When those are gone, that energy becomes available for action. Now he is not tired from thinking about doing. He is simply doing. That is dangerous. Psychological weight. What is psychological weight? Unfinished conversations in the head, imaginary arguments, future scenarios, regret, replay, self-judgment, hope as identity, fear as identity. All of this is weight, and weight slows movement. You can see this in yourself. On days when your mind is heavy, even simple tasks feel hard. On days when your mind is quiet, you move quickly. Nothing changed externally, the weight changed. A man without psychological weight. When the mind is not busy managing identity, something interesting happens. Action becomes direct. No hesitation, no second guessing, no performance. He doesn't waste time preparing emotionally, he just moves. This is what people call confidence, charisma, discipline, sharpness. But those are surface words. Underneath, it is simple. No internal friction. And friction is what slows everyone else down. Why he becomes dangerous? Not aggressive, not loud, dangerous. Because he cannot be manipulated by praise. He cannot be controlled by criticism. He is not chasing validation. He is not scared of silence. He does not need psychological reward. So he works when others are waiting to feel ready. He executes when others are announcing. He continues when others get bored. He finishes when others get distracted. That is rare. And rarity looks powerful. Most people try to add power. The few who subtract weakness appear powerful. Power is not added, interference is removed. And when interference is gone, speed appears, clarity appears, precision appears. Nothing mystical, just less noise. And in a world addicted to noise, a quiet man moves like a blade. Here is the end note. Listen quietly. You are not tired because life is hard. You are tired because you are carrying yourself, your image, your future, your past, your comparisons, your expectations, your commentary. You think growth requires more effort. It doesn't. It requires less interference. When noise drops, intelligence functions. When self talk drops, clarity sharpens. When anticipation drops, action becomes clean. When psychological time drops, tension dissolves. And what remains? Work. Simple, direct, undramatic work. No emotional spike, no identity performance, no inner movie playing, just movement. The world believes improvement should feel like elevation. In truth, it feels like exhalation. Relief, lighter, clearer, unburdened. The man chasing excitement is chasing stimulation. The man who subtracts becomes stable, and stability beats excitement every time. Because excitement burns, but clarity endures. So the question is not how can I become more? The question is what can I stop carrying? Remove enough, and what remains is strength.